Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Nur Anisha Halida binti Rahmat, currently in first year second semester student from Kuliah of Economics and Management Science. Today I would like to share about some interesting information which is about Tazkirah by Ustazah Yasmin with the title Who in Allah. Yasmin has shared and discussing many beneficial information about hope in Allah, and there's one point which has sparkled my eyes to discuss about. I was attracted with one example which Ustazah Yasmin had mentioned. She tells stories about the Prophet Musa alayhi salam, where he has to face a really difficult situation which he has to kill his people and approach the great tyrant that was there. Scary, isn't it? So he asked to God, Rabbi Shrahli, oh my Lord, Wayassirli Amri, expand my chest, Walul Uhdata, make my matters easy for me. Bi lisani yafkahu qawli, Amin, and take the knot off my mouth so that they can understand and my speech and my words. To Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's really depending on Allah to help him to fulfill his task. The obstacle faced by Nabi Musa alayhi salam is to explain how he managed and handled the task he had, because as we know, he's really struggled in hard situation those times where he has to face the worst tyrant to walk this earth, and the tyrant kills the babies as their policy and also tortured people. So when he's taking this task, he's really put his hope only to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah, such a inspiring stories to take as mindful for as a human being. Really related with us as a human being, whereas there's a time we rise, also there's a time we fall down, and when the falling time came, we're gonna feel disappointed, disturbing and heavy. Falling phases where we're gonna face a great mentally tortured and sometimes physically tortured, depends on the problem we had. To be honest, feeling disappointed will occur a deep scratch in our heart. So, in order to face the situation on how we handle and how we manage to overcome the problem we had, yeah, most of the time we as a human being need a jumper to help us out. A simple example I can give, such as you want to ride but you don't have a car, or maybe you want to write but you don't have a pencil or pen. You got my point? Okay, to be more detailed is when there's a time the difficulties came and bump into our life, and you're gonna feel alone, you're gonna feel depressed, and you're gonna feel disappointed. You're gonna feel losing hope, and it's hard to say, it's hard to explain. And then you go to talk and share with your friends. But indeed, actually, you are never alone. Allah is watching you, Allah is tasting you, and Allah is waiting for you. So based on the topic, we're going to say that always put your hope to Allah, and there is no conjunction should be between you and Allah. I don't say that it's not good to share with your friends, but we'll never know the consequence that will happen in the future. But I believe we all do have a really good friends out there, so please keep with them, yeah. You are lucky to be honest. Only depending on Allah, story to Allah, talk to Allah, and also cry to Allah. Inshallah, your secret are safe. Instead, you're gonna feel the real calmness beyond everything, I swear to you. So, why don't you Okay, as we know, as a human, we have a very long journey to go. And to go through the journey, we have to walk, we have to climb, and we have to run. And still, we're gonna fall in some other times. Falling where we have to struggle and we have to strive. So, in that struggle, at least, we need to hold on something. And as you can see, we frequently hold in on the wrong things and put Allah away from us. That is sad. We think that our money will always keep us secure, and as long as you have the money, you will be okay and definitely happy. Actually, it's kind of sad and disappointed as society nowadays define everything through the wealth that you have, and when you have nothing, they put you away like rubbish, and or they put you away like you are nothing. Honestly, this kind of mentality are really very not healthy and sad. They put down people they want for their own sake and did not know the one who's struggling have to get up billion sun to catch up everything that is messed up her or his life. To be honest, getting up from happiness is not that easy. It's not that easy, okay? Many stairs and many steps, and they have to struggle to reach the calmness they want. Okay, back to the topic, where we were actually depending on the wrong things when Allah is always there for us. We're depending on wrong things like our friends, our degree, mostly for students to have a good life afterwards, and also we're depending on our wealth. We expect they can do everything to us, but the fact is the thing we have is owned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah borrowed us only for temporary. We didn't brought them as well to afterlife, right? And what if the things you have now still cannot hold your burdenness or your weight? You still feel sad and messy. Are you going to blame them? No, right? So, the point is, why don't you put all your hopes in Allah, the Almighty, the Rock, and the creation of all the universe? Surah Al-Baqarah, when people truly believe they held on to the trustworthy handle that never break. In contrast to this twist which what people go through their life with, frustration, hardship, and also think that we hold on to keep us up, to support us, or instead think that is aging us. Because yeah, it's true, in life we go through many phases in order to grow up. Indeed, this is also a progressing that Allah has recommended in the Quran for us as a human. Depending on Allah is the right way we should do as a servant, because Allah the only one know what is the best for us, and instead Allah love His servant who depending on Him and always go to Him in whatever situation, as well as a servant who want to achieve Allah. We need to follow every command of Allah and never neglect even one. That's all from me. I hope this short session at least give us something to benefit for. Actually, there's a bundle more of information shared by Ustazah Yasmin, so I'm gonna put the link below in case you guys wanna seek for more information. By the way, thank you for watching and listening to me. See you at home. Assalamualaikum.